Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emery Hunter's Art of Playbook, and I'm Tyler Merkovich, bringing you an AFC South matchup preview. The Houston Texans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The last time these two teams met, it went down to the wire. Running back for the Texans, Chris Brown, fumbled the ball into the end zone for a touchback that helped the Jaguars prevail. Both teams coming off disappointing losses. The Jaguars, terrible in the red zone. 0 for 4 or whatever they were against San Fran. San Fran got a good defense, though. Houston, on the other hand, really need to play consistent second half. They had a lead at halftime. They blew it against Indy. 10 penalties. Gary Kubiak really feeling the heat after the Texans. He probably won't be in after this year. Can they salvage a season? What are your keys to victory for the Texans?
They must finish. That is the number one key, as well documented. They must finish a football game from start. They like to be front runners. They jump out early and collapse late. They must play 4 quarters of complete football. 2, they really have to get after David Garrard. You can't allow him time to find Sims, Walker, Holt, and company in that passing game. So they really have to get pressure on him, disrupt his timing, and also you must stop Jones-Drew. That is key. Stuffing the run against Jacksonville, that is their big playmaker. Stuff him, they should have some success. And Schaub has to be able to protect the football and not be afraid of pressure when it comes in his face. Those are the keys to victory for the Texans.
And the Jaguars really need to find an alternate option besides MJD in the red zone. Someone really needs to come up big against good teams. So what are your keys to victory for Jack Del Rio, who has that defense playing well, but it's still vulnerable in some areas?
Well, they have to really get pressure on Schaub. You saw what happens when you get bodies in front in Schaub's face. He fumbles, interceptions. He loses focus. He's watching this instead of watching down the field. So you have to get pressure on him, number 1. 2, they have to slow this game down by getting their running game going. Run at the Texans right up the middle. They may be a little bit soft up the middle, so you want to get that pressure by running the football downhill against this front 4. 3rd, they're going to have to attack the secondary of the Texans. The Texans have really good linebackers in Cushing and D'Amico Ryans and company, so they're really making plays. So it's the back 4 that's causing problems. So that's what they were able to do last game, was able to attack the Texans secondary. They have to continue that this game in order to win. But I like Houston. I think redemption. They're going to come back and play well. They're going to respond well to that embarrassment that happened last week. Jacksonville is still Jekyll and Hyde, so I'm still not comfortable taking Jacksonville this week. I like the Texans.
I'm going to take the better team. They don't have the better record, but it's a better team. The Houston Texans will beat the Jaguars at home. It'll come together. Somehow, some way, they will win over Jacksonville. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.